Hello and welcome to the Adrienne Ross Show, where sports and culture connect. Glad we can hang out for just a little while. It is already Christmas, so Merry Christmas to you. And you have to excuse me. It kind of got the wild hair going on right here. I just wanted it out of my face. So here we are in the early mornings of Christmas. Just wanted to do a quick video, but before I do, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button if you have not done so already. Make it a Merry Christmas. Hit that subscribe button. It costs absolutely nothing. I'd appreciate that. Also, if you would share as much as possible and if you would like, it helps us with the algorithm and it helps us to get this in front of other people. So if you enjoy it, why shouldn't other people? Thank you so much for that. We were talking earlier about the awards that Caitlin Clark has received. I should say the newest awards because she really has been racking up on awards. So I did a video earlier about her being honored as the AP Female Athlete of the Year and also her being honored with Sports Business Journal's Business Athlete, Best Business Athlete, Best Sports Business Athlete. I'll get it together after a while. So those awards were obviously amazing for Caitlin Clark, but I want to take a different angle on that right now. I gotta say that in the times we're living in, with all the scrutiny regarding Caitlin Clark, with all the attention, with all even the hostility that we see, not just online, but from people of note, it's noteworthy to me that the AP, the Sports Business Journal, that they are willing to award Caitlin Clark honors that, yes, she absolutely deserves. But in this day and age we're living in right now, in this place we are in the WNBA particular, with the kind of year that went on with Caitlin Clark, with the outcry from her success in the league, from her attention in the league, and from Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year, especially when you think about the Washington Mystics owner who commented and said that the award should have been given to the entire WNBA and brought up the issue of other people who were as deserving as Caitlin, Black people in particular. She said that we need to make sure we don't have hard feelings. We have situations where Asia Wilson at the beginning of the 2024 WNBA season talked about privilege. So we've had a lot of hard conversations surrounding Caitlin Clark, and it gets rather ugly. So for businesses like the AP to award Caitlin Clark something she obviously deserves, I think is worth pointing out the courage that these organizations have. And you would say, well, that's kind of silly because she's the obvious winner. You obviously do the right thing. And then I have to go, wait a minute, back up. Have we forgotten the times we're living in? No, people do not obviously do the right thing, even where sports are concerned. They don't. What people do is self-preservation. People do what's beneficial to them. People like to go along to get along. When you think about the AP, for example, myself working in the journalism field, I can tell you the AP is not particularly known for being anti-woke. So for the AP to say, we're going to give this award to the most deserving athlete, period, I think takes courage. And it shouldn't, but it does. And the backlash that comes online, I haven't gone over to X or wherever people tend to congregate to spew their stuff. So maybe everybody is saying, oh, Caitlin Clark absolutely deserves it. I doubt it. Maybe that's the case, but we know for the most part, with stuff like this comes accusations of giving into privilege. It comes the race baiters. It's a whole lot of stuff, and so when you look at the others, according to the AP, who received votes as well, you could see how some of these journalists could have gone a different direction. Again, the AP reported that a group of 74 sports journalists from their own Associated Press and its members voted on the award. And I'm quoting, Clark received 35 votes. And then you had Olympic gymnast Simone Biles, who was second with 25. And then the boxer Iman Khalif was third, getting 4 votes. I'm not even going to get into that, but there were 4 votes there. And we also know that there have been 4, including Caitlin, there have been 4 female athletes of the year since 1931. So that's not a whole lot, right? And you've got Cheryl Swoops, Rebecca Lobo, and Candace Parker twice. They could have just skipped it. They could have skipped the criticism. They could have skipped all the eyeballs. They could have skipped the scrutiny because, listen, remember, you've got wealthy people like Sheila Johnson from the Washington Mystics saying things. You've got a whole bunch of people who are talking about Indiana, talking about Caitlin Clark, talking about the fan base, talking about what she doesn't deserve, saying she's overrated, saying she's white privilege, all the things that would make some organization like AP say, you know what, we're going to go the easy route and we're not going to cast our vote for Caitlin Clark because we don't want the smoke. We don't want the fire. We don't want all the stuff that comes with that. And so, as sad as it is to say, I have to say that in this day and age, and where Caitlin Clark is concerned in particular, it takes courage to do the right thing. And so I got to say, shout out to the AP and shout out to Sports Business Journal. And obviously, shout out to, we had Forbes, where she was voted about a 30 under 30 in the sports category, where she was voted one of the 100 most powerful women in the world. Yeah. And then, of course, Time Magazine with Athlete of the Year. And perhaps with that one, they definitely, I say perhaps, and then I say definitely. I should just stick with definitely because there's definitely an agenda there, but they still did the right thing because she is absolutely deserving. But I'm saying shout out and kudos and even a thank you to everyone who says, I'm going to do the right thing. With all the conversations about a whole lot of stuff, and everybody knows with Asia Wilson in particular, people feel this certain responsibility to make sure that Asia Wilson is kept happy. Nike, for example, and then Sports Illustrated named her Player of the Year. I think at least from what I've heard, that really wasn't a regular award, but you got to keep her happy because that's the time we're living in. And so I'm going to say it again. It takes courage in this day and age to do the right thing for anything. And it certainly takes courage to do the right thing where Caitlin Clark is concerned because of all the conversation surrounding that. So Caitlin Clark is the winner, actually, a multitude of winners, or should I say a multitude of winnings from Caitlin Clark, but also those who are willing to take the fire and do the right thing. They're winners also. Those are my thoughts. I welcome yours, respectful thoughts, that is. Please put them in the comment section. Also, again, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. I wish you a very Merry Christmas, and I will catch you next time, God willing. God bless you abundantly.